Welcome to the Pageantry Podcast.
And today's very special Pageantry Podcast guest calling in this morning, Teen Miss Earth USA 2022, Presley Patrick. Presley, good morning.
Good morning, Carl.
I'm so happy that we finally hooked up. It's been a while, a little going back and forth with your schedule and my schedule, but we're so happy to have you visit with us this morning. Of course, once this is done, you'll be able to view it on iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, pageantrymagazine.com, Facebook, Instagram, all the multimedia sites. So if you're ready this morning, I am ready to jump right into our interview.
I'm ready. Let's get into it. So excited.
Let's jump back to January. You're standing there on stage. What was it feeling like waiting for the final announcements?
Honestly, it was so nerve-wracking after getting called into the top 5. You know you're going to get a placement. You don't know where it's going to go from there. And I was getting a little bit of deja vu, honestly. The previous year when I competed, I was second runner-up. So waiting, there was fourth runner-up, third, and then it got to second. And, it's like that barrier just waiting. You're like, is this where you're going to go? Or are you going to get past this? And then after the second runner-up was called, Isabella and I were standing there in the final 2, and it was so nerve-wracking. I think she was probably scared of me the way my eyes bugged out of my head. I was so excited to be in that final 2 with her. I wouldn't have won it with anyone else. And, my hands were shaking. If you look at the video of us waiting, my hands are going like this. I think I almost broke her wrist. It was so bad. I feel so bad. But after hearing her called as the first runner-up, I was just so overwhelmed. I fell to the floor. I was so excited. I just felt like all my hard work had really paid off, and I was so excited to take on this national title and just get to going. It was amazing, and that was a moment that I truly will never forget for the rest of my life.
And congratulations once again. Yes, I was sitting there in the audience, so I got to see the excitement, the stunned reaction, so to speak. So again, congratulations. And I know you're going to have a great year.
Thank you.
Has the title of Teen Miss Earth actually sunk in yet?
It took me a while. I think it really hit after that week when I got back to school. I attend Coastal Carolina University in Conway, South Carolina, and I went back to school, and all my college friends, I remember they'd come over to my dorm and they'd knock on my door and they'd be like, "Can we see the sash? Do you have the sash?" And I'd be like, "I have the sash, you can come in." It was after them because I had my school reaching out to me for things to do. I had an interview with the school publicist in the school paper, and we did a little video, and I partnered with some cleanups down there. I think that's when it really hit me, because it was all these opportunities that were knocking on my door that I never really had before. So it was just like a shock of reality getting back to school and having it all hit me at once.
Tell us what the title of Teen Miss Earth USA means to you.
I've competed in a lot of organizations before, and I feel like when you're a girl competing, you're trying to find an organization that it fits you. It's your match. It's an organization that represents you, and it's something that you want to represent well. And after competing last year, after placing second runner-up, I had that option. If I want to compete somewhere else, I can give some other organization a shot. But I knew deep down that this was the organization that I wanted to represent, not only because it was a national title, but it was an organization that I truly loved. And that's why I took a year off of competing and then came back to compete at nationals again this year. This title, it means more than I could ever really understand. It's an opportunity not only to be a national title holder, which is amazing as well, but it's giving me a mission, it's giving me a platform, and it's given me an opportunity to start my own platform, which has really changed my life. It's made me think about things a lot differently, realizing how much of an influence and an impact I have on others. So it means more to me than anything, because I really do feel like this is an opportunity to really grow in myself and start to make something out of myself and start my career.
And you mentioned your platform. Can you tell us more about that?
Of course. So I was doing some coaching with Corinne Stalakis of Fit to Reign, who's a former Miss Earth USA. Love her. And I was talking to her. We were doing some interview prep, and I said, "Corinne, I really want to start my own platform this year. I know it's not mandatory, but it's just something that I feel like is important that I want to showcase on a national platform. And we got to it, and she was just helping me brainstorm of things that I'm passionate about. And I told her how I loved the beach growing up. My family has a beach house in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And I did choose a college that's 15 minutes from the beach. So the beach, I feel like, was in my best interest. And we decided combined, she helped me start a name for it. We decided to call it See the Future, spelled SEA, like the sea. It's a nonprofit organization that I created that focuses on protecting our shores for future generations. I focus a lot on beach cleanups, but my main passion is educating others when they're doing these cleanups. I feel that it truly is important to know what you're doing before you do it. In my opinion, I feel like that's taking a college course without no idea what it's going to be. I love educating the people in my cleanups and just others around me on the effects of trash pollution and how this affects our marine life and our reef conservation. It's just a big bundle of things. And I truly feel that this is so important because so many people don't understand how one piece of trash truly can affect more than just infecting our waters. It's a big part of my life, and I want to help others. That way they'll realize that it truly is a big part of their life as well.
What do you hope to accomplish as Teen Miss Earth USA?
I've had so many things that I wanted to accomplish. Specifically, I really wanted to focus on building up the teen division. I've noticed over these past few months and even at nationals that the Miss division is truly the biggest part of our national competition. We always have all of our delegates filled to capacity, which obviously because they compete at an international pageant, but I really want to focus on building up the teen division. I feel like it's such a great organization that there's still a lot of people that don't know as much about it. So maybe that's why they don't compete. I wanted to grow the social media. I'm trying to go out and do things that I can promote. I've had so many amazing experiences that I've been able to promote this title with. For example, I went to the Billboard Music Awards with Renee from Beauty It's Everywhere and Valerie Kettle from That's My Dress, promoting this title, promoting the organization, getting the publicity that I truly think it deserves. I just want to give back to all the teens and give back to this organization because they've given me so much, and I want to give them back the praise where it's deserved.
Through competing, what have you learned about yourself?
Oh, that's such a hard one. I feel like I've learned so much in competing, but even though this is a little cliche to say, I truly do feel like I found myself. I know when I first started competing that I was looking up to other contestants and other title holders, just trying to figure out who I should be like, what I should be doing. And it wasn't until I really started getting into competing that I realized that I didn't need to do that. I was very comfortable with who I was. I never did a lot of excessive coaching or anything. I just wanted to go out on a stage being myself. That's who I always felt comfortable being, was myself. And I think that's really what I learned the most, was just learning how to be confident in who you are and making that work for you. Because that's changed my life, because I know that the judges and the people out there in that audience and even the people watching online know who I am, that it's not someone pretending to be someone else. It's just me. It's just Presley.
And you mentioned before that you found your home here. Enlighten us on the differences between the Teen Miss Earth or the Miss Earth USA organization and other systems in the glamour lifestyle industry.
Oh wow. I love that the Miss Earth USA organization is all about giving back. It's all about their big sponsors, Beauties for a Cause. It's all about helping save the environment. I love that this organization has a specific mission. This organization pushes that a little bit more, and it's made clear that that is their main focus, and that's what they stand for, that it's not just about winning a pageant, winning a crown and a sash.
And thus far, you've been pretty busy as Teen Miss Earth USA.
Yeah.
We hit the Billboard Music Awards a little bit ago. What else have you been doing?
Oh, wow. There's been so many things. I've had a lot of opportunities given to me. Some I've had to pass due to scheduling, but I attended a Queenly commercial shoot in Austin, Texas, and that was so fun. Queenly is one of our national sponsors, and we went with them to shoot a commercial. We stayed at this amazing Airbnb mansion in Austin, Texas. It was stunning. I loved Trisha and Lacey, and it was just such a fun experience. That weekend was a little bit crazy. That was the weekend I went to Vegas as well. So I left Austin and went directly into Las Vegas. I went to the billboards. Renee with Beauty It's Everywhere and Val had some awesome opportunities for me to do while I was out there. We went to the Shark Reef exhibit at Mandalay Bay. We went to a Carrie Underwood concert. We went to the billboards. It was just jam-packed, so many things to do. And I've always wanted to go to the Vegas Strip, so that was fun for me. I love shopping, so that was great. And then we just did a shoot in Pennsylvania for our new national title holder pictures. That was outstanding. We've had opportunities. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go to New York in January due to school. After I did take a week off after winning the national title, I wasn't able to go to the New York Fashion Week. I will be going in September, though, which I'm very excited about. I've done some amazing cleanup opportunities. I partnered with Love Blue Inc., which is another beach cleanup organization that my school offers. They're very big on the East Coast. So that was fun getting to partner with them. I did an interview with the school newspaper, and they did a little video. They actually came out on the beach and recorded me getting some things together. It's so much, and I love every minute of it. They're just throwing things at me constantly, and I feel bad because sometimes, because I am a teenager, I do have things to do at home. I wasn't able to accept all of them, but they do give me some pretty cool things, and hopefully I get a little bit more in my next few months. I'm very excited.
And speaking of cool things, and many may not realize it, aside from the bling, the travel, you actually received a $2,500 scholarship.
I did. I love my scholarship. It's great.
And are you going to use it for school?
Oh, absolutely. That was one of the whole reasons why I got started in pageantry originally, was because not only was it something fun, it was a family thing. My mom used to compete, so that was something fun to fill in the family legacy. But college scholarship is huge, especially with out-of-state tuition. For me, my out-of-state tuition for Coastal Carolina is about $42,000 a year, which is harsh, with some merit scholarships and with the scholarship provided to me by the Miss Earth USA organization and some scholarships I have earned on my own. I've been able to knock $15,000 off of my tuition this year, which is insane. That was the whole reason why I got started originally, was I wanted a little bit of a push to help me get through college, and that's definitely helping me out with these high prices.
Why should someone consider the Teen Miss Earth organization?
Why shouldn't they? There's so many reasons they should. I'm kidding. This organization, I feel, is a perfect combination of that luxurious pageant that you've always wished you competed with a mixture of down-to-earth, normal girls. I feel like so many girls are scared to compete because they think there's going to be so many stuck-up, snobby pageant girls. I walked into orientation, got every single girl's Snapchat, Instagram handle. We all made a group chat the following day. I still talk to the teen title holders of this past year's national pageant on Snapchat 24/7. I've had a great relationship with all of them. That's the first pageant that I've came out of where I truly have left with a sister in every state, which I've always wanted to do before. I thought that was so cool. This organization is it's very pageanty, I guess that's a word, but it's also very relaxed. It's comfortable, and that's why I love it so much, because even though I am a national title holder, there's times where I don't really consider myself a pageant veteran or an all-star pageant queen. I still consider myself a 19-year-old laid-back girl who goes to college and loves laying in bed with her cat. That's how I am. And this organization I feel like I'm still myself, and that's why I love it so much. I feel like it's a great organization for girls to compete in, and that's why I've been wanting to promote it so much, because I feel like once girls get involved with it, just like me, they're going to want to come back. They're never going to want to leave.
And how can people learn more about the organization?
Well, they can always check out my Instagram at Teen Miss Earth USA. I usually post a pretty good amount on there. I've actually been posting for the past few months something that I created. It's called Sister Shoutouts Sundays. after I was crowned, I wanted to give back to the other team title holders, even though some of them may have been giving up their titles shortly after nationals. I wanted to give them the recognition they deserved. So every Sunday in alphabetical order, I've been posting all of the delegates from this past year's nationals by their state order. I think I just finished Southwest. I don't know who's next. I think I have 4 girls next, and then that'll be it. That'll be all the girls, which I'm sad because that was something I looked forward to posting every Sunday. But you can always look at the Instagram. You can look at our website. I want to look into something, doing a Zoom interest meeting if girls want to compete. Even if girls want to, they can reach out to me on the page or on my personal page at PresleyYYS. That's a mouthful, but it's Presley's with 3 Y's. And I've had girls reach out to me personally asking me questions. What do you do at nationals? What's going on? And I've actually had 2 girls commit to getting appointed titles so far. So just by reaching out and talking to me, you learn a lot. You learn that we're not stuck up pageant girls. We're just humans. We're just girls. And you just learn a lot. And honestly, if they want to reach out to me, they want to follow anything you guys want to do to reach out, you can. And I always answer. It might take me a while, but I do always answer.
And going through the website, that would be MissEarthUSA.com.
I believe website. Yes, it's the main website. And then they have division sections, and you click the teen section and it'll give you an about me, a contestant corner to find state pageants, to look at states that have appointed titles. If you don't have a state pageant near you, questions about nationals, sponsorships, everything is all on that website.
As Teen Miss Earth USA 2022, what would you like our viewers, our listeners to know about Presley Patrick?
I love representing this organization. That I love being a national title holder for one of the biggest pageant organizations in the country. I have to think about it sometimes. I represent the United States of America, and that's terrifying sometimes. But I want them to know that I truly do love this title. I love everything that this organization represents, and I've loved giving back in these past few months. These past few months of service have meant so much to me. They've built my character up. I honestly feel like they've changed me for the better. I feel like, to appreciate things a lot more than I did before. I just love everything about this organization, and I want them to know that I'm extremely grateful for all of their support and everything that they've done for me.
Any parting thoughts or anything you'd like to discuss that I may have been remiss in asking?
I do have to give my title up in 6 months, which I'm not so happy about. I'm sad. I love this title. I don't want to give it up. It's been great. I'm excited for nationals. That'll be in January again at the Rosen Center in Orlando, Florida. That'll be exciting. I'm excited to see who competes this year. I hope we get a good amount of teen girls. So for all you teen girls watching out there, if you don't have a title, you know where to go. This is a great organization, and I think we'd all have a great time together. So I think that's going to be it for me.
Anybody you'd like to recognize?
Oh, so shout out to my amazing directors, Kia, Laura, Ariel, Jenna, the whole spiel. I love you all. To our amazing sponsors, Valerie Kettle, that's my dress. I love her endlessly. She gives me the best pageant wardrobe any girl could ever ask for. Renee with Beauty It's Everywhere, thank you for the amazing opportunities you have given me. And lastly, I'm going to shout out 2 people. Jonathan Kane for creating my new nationals wardrobe that I'm very excited to showcase in January, especially my farewell dress that you all will see very soon. And then to my grandma for being the best pageant grandma anyone could ever ask for. She's my rock, and I couldn't have done any of this without her. So thank you. And thank you to you, Carl.
Oh, it has been my pleasure this morning. This has been a very fun interview, and I cannot wait to see it once it's edited down and released worldwide for you. And again, I want to thank you for your time this morning.
Of course.
And our very special pageantry podcast guest today has been Teen Miss Earth USA 2022, Presley Patrick. Presley, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much, Carl, for having me. It's been a blast.